Stop mocking men who choose not to marry, because there is nothing humorous about this reality. When sincerity is measured only by money, many men abandon marriage for short-term pleasure instead. When men and women remain unmarried in their 30s, only women are mocked as old and unwanted. In their 20s, both sides lack money, yet men are still expected to own homes, cars, and savings. Money pressures men as harshly as age pressures women, creating resentment on both sides. Data shows the dating market now has 9 women competing for every single man. Many men have simply given up. Dating drains men financially, making participation increasingly unattractive. A young man said repeated rejections made him choose freedom over marriage. Marriage demands cars, homes, and large bride prices, creating overwhelming financial pressure. Paying for marriage can cost millions, so men believe they also deserve strict standards. Dating brings women resources, but for men, it mainly means spending money. A man said men can still earn money later, but women's dating value declines with age. A blind date between 2 people in their 30s escalated into anger and mutual rejection. Despite their age, both stormed off arguing like children, showing how fragile these encounters have become. A blind date ended immediately after a man learned information he said men cannot accept. The woman questioned whether a past abortion removed her right to choose a partner. The man compared relationships to repaired cars, saying past damage lowers long-term value. Women increasingly demand men fully pay for homes, cars, and hold substantial savings. Some women earn very little themselves, yet expect men to earn several times more. Around the Lunar New Year, families pressure marriage, while many men choose to withdraw entirely. The Civil Code took effect in 2024, replacing the former marriage law. Paternity testing became unavoidable, prompting legal interpretations to protect men's rights. If a woman refuses testing without cause, the child is legally presumed not biologically related. Bride prices keep rising, leaving both men and women feeling misunderstood and dissatisfied. Many young men avoid marriage because high bride prices make it unaffordable. A proposal suggests fixing bride prices at 50,000 yuan nationwide to reduce conflict. A woman raised the bride price to test sincerity after outside advice. The man immediately chose to break up and abandon the marriage plan. He said real feelings should never be tested because trust cannot recover afterward. Some men say older single women remain unmarried because past relationships repeatedly failed. Others believe some women demand princess treatment without offering equal effort or commitment. High standards combined with selfish expectations make many men increasingly cautious. A woman questioned why a man stopped pursuing her after being rejected once. Blind dates are designed for rapid screening, where rejection usually ends further effort. After losing dignity once, many men refuse to continue chasing. Several women openly said they would not accept men without cars or homes. They explained that love cannot exist without a material foundation. At a matchmaking corner, a financially stable man rejected a woman with similar conditions. He argued that since men pay for everything, they prefer younger partners. Another man rejected a highly educated woman, saying marriage still required him to buy the home. He added that age mattered because he still wanted children. Men are increasingly questioning whether marriage is still necessary for their lives. The dating market gender ratio has widened sharply, leaving fewer men willing to marry. For many women seeking marriage, available men have become increasingly scarce. Data shows men now rely on marriage less than women do. Marriage has shifted from cooperation toward a burden many men try to avoid. After marriage, men shoulder pressure, responsibility, and asset loss when relationships fail. Many men still want love, but no longer dare to expect it. Many unmarried women nearing 40 seek help because anxiety rises before the new year. At this age, the pool of suitable partners becomes extremely limited. Most women still prefer never married men, even while rejecting divorced options. Men who meet these standards often do not consider these women viable choices. Men with exceptional financial conditions rarely remain divorced and single for long. After divorce, wealthy men are quickly surrounded by much younger women. One divorced man earning millions said women actively pursue him without effort. With so many younger options available, men like this avoid dating women near 40. A woman stated that a 300,000 yuan bride price was her requirement for marriage. She said a previous relationship failed solely because the man rejected that amount. She described the bride price as the entry threshold to marrying her. Men who accepted the price were rejected for height or appearance instead. The matchmaker suggested returning part of the bride price into the marriage for balance. She refused compromise, saying men who cannot afford it simply lack effort.